Our story begins with footprints in wet sand. A small family, embers wrapped in bark, follows the tide, their path mirroring the long walk out of Africa, the first thread in our shared human fabric. Millennia later, that same impulse to move and build transforms the great river valleys. Along the Nile, the Tigris, and the Indus, mud brick settlements swell into cities of stone. A surplus of grain gives rise to a surplus of ideas, writing, metallurgy, and law. For the first time, power is not just held, but recorded on tablets of clay, anchoring dynasties and shaping the world's first empires. But empires are built on more than grain and stone. They require a shared story, a reason for strangers to live by common rules. In the East, philosophies of order and compassion offered a map for living, shaping societies from the family to the state. In the West, new faiths emerged from the desert, binding communities with a sacred promise. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam wove ethics into the fabric of time, tying justice to mercy and rulers to a higher conscience. These ideas did not stay put. They moved with merchants and pilgrims carried on the wind. From the chime of camel bells to the creak of a ship's sail, the Silk Roads and monsoon sea lanes became the world's great arteries. Along these routes flowed not just silk and spice, but paper, gunpowder, and belief. But connection is a double-edged sword. With exchange came shock, the Black Death of the 14th century, a grim reminder of a newly interwoven world. Yet trade swelled, and so did ambition. From the high terraces of the Andes to the maize fields of Mesoamerica, human ingenuity reshaped the land. These ancient networks are the ancestors of our own, a foundation that helps us understand the world we inherit, as winds of change prepared to push ships toward horizons no map had yet charted. Around the year 1500, on a noisy quay in Seville, the world changes on a dinner plate.
A sailor bites into an Andean potato, while new diseases travel in the opposite direction. The Columbian Exchange redraws the biological map of the planet, reshaping diets and destinies. These new global connections do more than move goods. They shatter old certainties. The telescope reveals a new cosmos. The printing press spreads radical ideas of reason and rights. From Paris to Haiti, revolutions test these ideas in fire, while in Manchester, the thrum of a steam-powered loom announces a new age. Coal turns night into workday, empires expand to feed factories, and the pace of history begins to accelerate. The 20th century is born of this acceleration. Nationalism rallies millions, then sends them into the trenches. After 1945, old empires finally crack, and a Cold War redraws the globe in two colors. But by the century's end, a new web of undersea cables links markets, protests, and cultures in an instant. The family that once huddled on a windy shore now taps on a glowing screen. Today, we edit the code of life itself and build minds from silicon. These forces carry with them both the promise of cures and the peril of climate shocks and viral disinformation. They shape our work, our politics, and who we believe we are. And now we face the bill for all that speed, and the enduring question of who pays the price.